Right here, our attention is on the unconquered Edinburgh, a side currently peerless, 2 wins from 2 and harbouring hopes of an away victory today. But standing in their way, the opposition, the Clovers, they're starting to make plenty of noise themselves in pursuit of a third win. And Breen trot, acts at dummy half, shovelled on from side McGrath, the Cook and Ulster front row forward, and then the distribution from Ruth Campbell, toying with defences. Foley looking to unleash the backs. Biddimer just takes her eyes off the prize, but Corrie helps her teammate. And what about the gas? It's Murphy Crowe. She's done this for years on the 7th circuit, and now she's at it in the Celtic Challenge, getting a start and making it count. The Clovers are flying early on in round 4.
Yeah, what a brilliant try. I think all started from that line out really in their own half. You know, Derv has had a really tough year with injury, and to come back, I think Munster fans will be used to watching her run. But yeah, look, I think they've worked it really well. Edinburgh will be disappointed that they've given away possession so cheaply, but Clovers have done excellent around 2 big carries, moving the ball to space, and Amy Lee Murphy-Crowe's one of the most potent wingers in world rugby.
She certainly is, a 29-year-old. Have it here, she was first picked up at the age of 18, playing for Munster. Hard to believe she's still in the prime. Cole Foley adds the extra 2. The pick and jam, all so close together, very claustrophobic, but it's the outcome that matters. The pop pass, Clovers were waiting. Clark decides to get her backs to spin it, but the shoot comes from Corrie, but they still get it wide for the corner. What a finish, Hannah Walker. She's already made her name early on in the Celtics Challenge, and she's here to stay. Round 4, and the riposte is good from Edinburgh.
That was a great reply from Edinburgh, to be fair, but I think Clovers will be disappointed that they've allowed them such easy access into the 22. I think Emily Lane has done unbelievably well off the edge of this maul first off, but Edinburgh were able to recycle, and I think if you come straight out of the line, try and shoot man and ball, you've got to take man and ball, and unfortunately Aoife Corrie couldn't do that, and we spoke already about that back 3 and how electric they are.
A 5th try in 4 matches now for Hannah Walker. I should say 3 matches. I've done herself a disservice there. A hat-trick in the opening weekend, and then 1 try last weekend. First things first, she gets it right as Ruth Campbell's hoisted to the air. Biddimer gets in. The Clovers juggernaut starts to move forward on a second attempt. Biddimer on point. Lane stands still and then has one last heave, and the outcome is tremendous for Dennis Feverty and his crew. It was all 8 players plus a couple of backs, but the juggernaut keeps on moving.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, you know, that maul has been a big weapon for the Clovers over the last few weeks, and it's great to see them get over. I don't know if it was Derv or Beth or whoever, but it was a big pile of bodies in there.
So just inside the 5 here.
Yeah, as we see,
there isn't a shot.
Beth certainly started it.
I'll let you know.
Looks so accomplished. Even at the young age of 19, Edinburgh scattered and then got back in numbers. Then the green and red machine orchestrated once more. Yeah, their defence has been pretty stout in the opening half, just conceding 1 try. Biddimer back on song. Nick Avard had Breen outside her, but said, I'll work hard and work even harder as the floodgates open from an Edinburgh perspective. And Dervlin Nick Avard makes the story hers. Ridiculous from the number 7.
Last 1 minute shot, no chance, stay focused.
The play in Virgin Media Park just stopped, but the back row forward didn't. The Irish international gets the 3rd try for the Clovers, and a picture perfect one.
Yeah, absolutely. I think from her first carry into this game, we kind of realised how much she was on it today. You know, she's had many of these games and many of these worldies in this park, and has good memories here, so I'd imagine she came in today full of confidence to be able to show it. But so clever, because I'd say that's the second, probably or third time that she's dropped the ball in the ruck and picked it back up, and Edinburgh just haven't copped on to probably killing her in the ball in terms of killing the ruck, if that makes any sense.
From the Griggs, still nothing happening as far as points-wise in the second half, and a stray hand comes from the Wolfhounds at line-out time. Could be crucial. Now they're on a mission. Kurapati makes 3, 4, 5 metres. And now through the jugular. Great discipline. Clovers. Ominous for Edinburgh. Must be in. It is. It's Enya Breen. The recent Irish skipper clatters over the line, and the bonus point is complete at Virgin Media Park.
That was really good play by the Clovers. I thought Beth Buttimer did really well. As you said, brilliant discipline not to try and reach from that, but you know, Enya Breen's basically her home park, and to be able to score here as captain of the Clovers will be massive for her and her family.
Yeah. Huge moment for the skipper. 26 points to 5. Also a change in the wider channels. Chisholm McGuire on in the number 23 jersey. Still have fond memories, no doubt, of that AIL final. Waking up the next morning. McGuire all about the headlines, and here is Adams Verling, opportunistic. She's going to go all the way, is the youngster. The smile on the face, the size of Virgin Media Park. Adams Verling on a mission, and the Clovers have been dominant.
It's a brilliant try from a very young player with a huge amount of talent, and yeah, look, I think a big rip, and to be able to run away from the Edinburgh defence just goes to show what a prospect she really is, Jemima.
And she gleefully absolutely loves it, Niamh. You can see as she runs back.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Derv and Enya are in there as well, making a big nuisance of it, and ball pops out, and Jemima's did really well to be able to sprint away.
Yeah, come through at Connacht there from Ross Common. I was going to say the under 18 that they won the Interpros, but she's still only 18 as well.
Yeah, I know, she's a huge prospect, to be fair, and you know, that under 18s Connacht squad were by far one of the best under 18 teams I've ever seen, and she was a part of a very formidable back row.
6, 7 and 8 were substitutes, they're all there. Or the loose trio off the floor. Not sure how, and Finn.
Onside, wingers on.
Says I'll ping the corners. McGuire chasing heavily, gets the outcome. Katrina Finn and Chisholm McGuire are making it rain in court.
That's a great try. I think, you know, spotted the space, and to be fair, Katrina, she's, you know, very good kicker like Nicole Fowley, and she's getting to be in that environment now, learning from the likes of Nicole and that, so it's great, and a really good kick there, and look, Chisholm's finishing skills are one of the top in the country.
Edinburgh have been hit by 4 6s. Aguero striding home. She wanted that, didn't she, Niamh?
Yeah, absolutely. I think she'd be delighted with that, to be fair. I think it's great, and it's you know, you come into these games and you're sometimes when you're winning by a lot, the bench can come on and it can kind of start the game, and it can become a little bit scrappy. And I think what you're looking for as coaches, you're looking for impact all the time and competition in this group, and I'm sure Dennis will be delighted with how the bench have impacted this game so far.
Finn adds the simplest of conversion. 6 tries.
Just over here. You on left or right?
5 conversions.
6 orange, Shane.
6 orange. No release in the tackle.
The penalties are adding up. Benson going out on her own. So Lauren Walter helps out her 9. Ronald steps off the right. It will be a consolation. They'll be hungry to get on their flight with something more than 1 try. Clovers backpedaling, so much so they have conceded.
On the line.
It's taken them a long time, but it's finally come. It is a replacement in the orange jersey. They have something to shout about, even if it is quite small.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, a very well worked try by Edinburgh. They put Clovers under pressure in terms of the pace that they went at. The breakdown was pretty messy from a Clovers point of view. I think trying to get in for steals when dead rucks are happening and just narrows in that D around that pillar post. And so yeah, look, I think it's always something to have, good to have something to review on a Monday evening.
Time was your turn. Advantage
The last
outside.
play, but will be another one coming with that advantage.
Number 6 red
Megan
offside.
Reek,
Offside advantage.
her first touch. And then the dummy from Denham slips through. Has a player on her outside. It's the poacher. It's Bell. It was Walker earlier on in the first half that got a try. And now towards the end, it's Karen Bell. Another try for Edinburgh. They've looked better the last 10 minutes. Yes, it won't matter on the scoreline or the points. We talked about them all day. It's the back three.
On the line.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a really well worked try. I thought they moved the ball to space pretty quickly, and we talked a lot around those edge plays earlier on, and probably a well deserved try over the last maybe 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah, it was Denham, the playmaker, making all the space. And then another try, a 5th in the comp from Karen Bell. What Walker can do, Bell can follow suit. Yes, they'll have to lick their wounds and get back, because it is their first defeat of the championship this season anyway, as McGray has the last say in this fixture, and it is a good one. She looks disappointed, but she finishes on a high note as she meets and greets Enya Breen and says thank you very much. But ultimately, Clovers have got the job done, all 5 points.